Okay, now on to my favorites. This is the shit that I love. Hey guys, I'm back and it has been a while. I am so sorry. I've just been in the new year, post-holiday kind of funk depression. Also, I actually filmed a video last week, except then when I got to it on the big screen and started editing it, I noticed that I had like snot running down my nose. And I really debated if I was going to post that video, and I ultimately decided not to. I figured, you know, you and I, we don't really know each other yet. Maybe another 200 videos later, then I'll start feeling comfortable enough to be sharing my snot-nosed self with you. But given that we are still early in our relationship, I'm going to maintain this facade a bit longer. Now that we're in the new year, I have been doing a lot of kind of cleaning. I've been getting an early start on my spring cleaning and just going through all of my makeup stuff. In the course of doing that, I have realized that there are just a few items that I just absolutely love and will rebuy time and time again. And I figured I would share that with you because I find those videos really useful. I mean, these are like, they're not like, they are my holy grail items, at least holy grail for right now. So hopefully you'll find something interesting in these items I'm going to share with you, and if you use them, let me know, and I'm really excited to hear what you think about them too. I also want to say, you know, I don't just do luxury videos. In fact, this channel is called Logic versus Luxury because I started it with the intent of talking through kind of logical consumerism and how I reconcile that with my desire and love of things that are luxurious. I'll definitely make some videos in that vein one of these days, but at least for today, I think this is kind of in that vein because it is talking about the value of products that are just really excellent, and I don't like to hoard things. If I find something that works, I will buy that thing until I run out of it, and then I'll go repurchase it. I don't buy 20 different things to try and hope that they work as well. So that's kind of my stance on these products, and yeah, I guess I will get into it. Actually, before I get into it, I did want to share one thing which kind of goes totally in the face of everything I just said and is a little bit of a plug for shameless consumerism, and that is that I bought this thing. So if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this in my Instagram stories. Speaking of which, let me know if you guys think Instagram is better than Snapchat. I mean, it's nice to have everything just kind of in one place, but Snapchat does have all those awesome filters, so it's really a tough call. Anyhow, I've been posting in my Instagram stories, and I posted this. This is something that I bought in the Zara sale, which this is probably still on the website. It is, I thought, a really good deal. So this is a minaudiere. It is absolutely gorgeous in this kind of faux mother of pearl and sparkly, and even though this is kind of a Zara sale purchase, I really did give this a lot of thought before buying it. And the reason I decided to pull the trigger on this, it was only $50, but the reason I decided to pull the trigger was because I really don't have any small purses other than my walk, which I don't really think the walk is formal enough to wear to formal settings, and this is kind of a chameleon. I really think this can go well with kind of formal evening gowns or even casual clothes. It is, I don't know, it's so luxe and chic and kind of tongue-in-cheek with this glittery lightning bolt happening, so I just think it's super cute and I love it. It has this cool gunmetal hardware, and inside it is just a big kind of open clamshell. There's no pockets or anything like that. It has a detachable chain, which I love the style of this chain. I don't know what this kind of like rolled chain is called, but I think it's super modern and looks really cool. Unfortunately, the one downside to this bag is that this chain is super chintzy. Like, it just feels really kind of cheap. So yeah, I wish that weren't the case, but you know, other than that, I feel like this is a really nice, cute, versatile bag that will do well in my little bag collection, which yes, I will do a bag collection video one of these days. I know that's been highly requested. Okay, now on to my favorites. These, I mean, this is the shit that I love. So I will say this is all gonna be beauty related since I did do this in the course of cleaning out my makeup. But I'll probably be doing more of these in the future. I think, you know, I feel strongly about a lot of things, so I'd love to share that with you guys. Okay, so the first thing that I've bought time and time again is this BIORE Aqua Rich Watery Essence Sunscreen in SPF 50 PA++++. That's 4 pluses if you didn't count that. And I absolutely love this sunscreen. So this is a chemical sunscreen, meaning it protects your skin by being absorbed into the skin, versus a physical sunscreen, which is what most American sunscreens are. This is from Japan. Most American sunscreens are physical in that they sit kind of on top of your skin and block the UV, UVA, UVB rays. But I absolutely love this because, as the name would suggest, it is super lightweight and watery, and it is absorbed like instantaneously into your skin. It does not leave any kind of greasy residue. It is super quick to apply because it is so watery. So it really makes the whole sunscreen application process in the morning just a breeze. I highly, highly recommend this if you don't mind alcohol in your face products, and if you also don't mind chemical sunscreens. So this is just less than 15 bucks on Amazon, and it's from Japan, and I think it's an awesome, awesome product. Next up is this. This, I have to admit that prior to really being introduced to this, I had gone through a lot of primers, and I never really understood why primers were a thing, because I never really felt like they did much for me. My skin is quite oily, and by the end of the day, regardless of what kind of primer I used, it would be an oil slick and the makeup would be all gone. However, I received this in I believe a Birchbox sample, and I figured, you know what, I'll try it out. When I first started using it, I didn't even realize that this was the game changer, because I just kept thinking, oh, my skin feels nicer, like my makeup's staying on longer, I wonder what's different. It wasn't for a few days until I realized this was the thing that I had changed to my routine, and it was making such a huge difference. So now I've bought the full-size version, and I will be repurchasing this. I think, for me anyway, this is like my HG primer product, at least until I find something else better. But like I said, I won't be buying random things to try out. I'll keep using this unless I get some sample of something one day and it's amazing. But at least for me, this is the bomb. This is the Benefit Pore-Fessional, so it's supposed to be designed for pore minimization. However, for me, really, I think the big selling point is just the mattifying effect that it has, and the fact that it just really makes my makeup last so much longer. So I really love this product and highly recommend it if you haven't yet tried it. Next, this is a bit of an unusual one because I actually haven't purchased this product yet, but it is the Anastasia Dipbrow, and I received this in kind of 3 sample packs with 4 colors each. The other 2 I've now used. This one I've obviously not used because these colors are really a lot lighter. But the reason why, even though I haven't actually purchased this yet, this has become my new holy grail is because I had a previous holy grail eyebrow powder, a Shiseido eyebrow powder that I had purchased like 3-4 times before I ended up receiving samples of this. And I decided, since I had the sample, I might as well give it a whirl and see how it goes. And I have to say, this knocked out my previous holy grail. I absolutely love this. I think it is an amazing product. It goes on super easy, smoothly. You can give it a lot of control, and you can kind of blend it out to be as severe or as light as you want. And I just think it's an awesome product. It is definitely worth the hype. I did not know what Anastasia, the big deal with them was, but I have to say, this is an amazing product, and I will be buying this in the full size for sure. I believe I used I think I preferred from my samples the ash brown color or medium brown. I think some combination thereof. But they have a ton of different shades, so yeah, you can actually see in the back here, a ton of different shades, so I'm sure you'll find something that can match your hair color. Next up is this guy. Okay, so I think everyone knows what this is. This is obviously the Real Techniques Beauty Blender knockoff. And prior to getting this, I was using the traditional Beauty Blender, and I loved that product. My mom actually got me this as a stocking stuffer last year, and so I ended up using this. And I have to say, like, as much as I love the regular Beauty Blender, this is as good. It definitely has a bit of a textural difference, but the real important thing is how well it applies your makeup. And honestly, I can't tell a difference between this and the regular Beauty Blender in terms of the effect it has on my skin. This supposedly lasts a lot shorter time. It's not as durable, but to be honest, it's a sponge. Like, I don't want to be keeping a sponge for 2 years or whatever it is. Like, that shit is gonna harbor bacteria. So even though the Beauty Blender lasts longer, like, I never would even wait for it to last that long. So for the price and the impact and the fact that I don't cringe about throwing $20 away every few months when I change this out, that makes this a huge winner to me. And so this is, you can get pack of 2 of these, I believe, for like less than $10 on Amazon, like $8.99 or something. So that's a quarter of the price of a Beauty Blender, which makes this a no-brainer. Okay. One thing that I don't have on hand right now is my oil control strips. You guys have seen it in all of my what's in my bags. I have to say, since using the pore minimizer, the Benefit Pore-Fessional, I haven't had to use those strips as much, but for oil absorbing strips, I always go for the Clean and Clear. I buy them in like multi-packs on eBay. They are so much cheaper doing it that way than versus buying them individually packed from the store. So yeah, I'll post a little photo here so you know exactly what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think it's just an awesome, awesome product, and I will not buy anything else. Next, we're moving on to hair, and this is a bit unusual. This is a cheapy wide tooth comb that I bought in CVS. Now, before using this wide tooth comb, I always use kind of like fancy paddle brushes. I have like, you know, some fancy one from Bumble and Bumble that I used to use. But one time when I was out for a business trip, I forgot a brush, and I just stopped in a CVS to get something cheap and easy to quickly use for that trip, and I ended up picking this up, and I have not used anything else since. I mean, this is a freaking like $2 comb from CVS, and I have to say, I don't know why people love brushes. I'm so glad I picked up a comb, because for me, like, this has made such a big difference. It's so easy to use, even in wet hair. I don't feel like I'm causing excess damage to it when it's wet and I'm brushing through it as I do with the brush. It doesn't drag as much hair out when I brush through, which is a big deal to me too, because I, in my older age, have been losing more hair. And so if you care about that, ladies, like, yeah, like seriously, I'm never going back to a brush. I'm sticking with a wide tooth comb, and I'll probably be upgrading this to something maybe not so cheapy looking at some point, but at least for now, I've had this for a while and it does the job and I love it. Okay, final thing that I'm gonna share is this. This is the Klorane Dry Shampoo. I actually also really love the Batiste Dry Shampoo. I don't have that here with me because I just finished using my last bottle, but the Batiste is great because it's like a heck of a lot cheaper. This is quite expensive. I don't like the Batiste because it doesn't smell great. Like, they have a lot of really heavily scented versions. I haven't found one that I really like yet. If you guys have a recommendation for Batiste, if you guys know what I'm talking about, like, let me know what scent I should get, because of the ones I've tried, I don't really care for them. This smells much better. But in terms of efficacy, like, both of these products work great. And I have tried my fair share of dry shampoo. Over the years, I've tried, let's see, Bumble and Bumble, Tresemme, Dove, Perfect Hair Day, PhD, some other ones I can't recall the names of, but then I got Batiste, and then I got this in a sample, like a luxury sample in something, and I love both of them. So these are like my holy grails. I will not be going to any other dry shampoo, fancy or cheap. And I really feel like I can be an expert in dry shampoo. If I can just find a good scent for Batiste, I won't be buying Klorane again. But until then, I kind of, you know, waffle between the two because I don't necessarily want to smell like a cherry candy all the time. So, okay, so that is it. Hopefully you found this video useful. Again, if you have used any of these products, I would love to hear how you like them. And if you think there's actually something better out there that that you used to use something I've mentioned here and now you've moved on, like let me know as well, because I'd love to know what you got. Okay, so I guess that's my first video of 2017. Hopefully I don't have snot running down my nose this time and I can actually edit it and post it up. But I hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you very soon. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, so on and so forth, and yeah. Bye guys.